On the phone with us now is Sergeant Jimmy Chavez, president of the Arizona Highway Patrol Association. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
I apologize for yesterday's problems. We were going to have you on then, but there's still time to talk about this. Sergeant Chavez, the 4th of July, kind of a weird holiday. It just comes whenever it comes. Is this one of the more dangerous holidays as far as driving is concerned?
Well, typically when you have the 4th of July fall close to the weekend, people tend to, add an extra day here and there to extend the weekend, and that obviously is going to allow people to travel out of town. And when you have that situation, you're going to have more people on the road. So we're just reminding folks to take the extra precautions while they're out there traveling.
What will the Highway Patrol be doing during the next few days to keep people safe?
Well, the agency itself will obviously have the normal staffing levels out there. Plus, we will have personnel assigned to various DUI enforcement task forces around the valley and actually around the state. So we know there are going to be people out there having a good time. We're just making sure that those that get behind the wheel are going to be sober.
And how does the heat affect people? You know, the heat can make people a little testy, and especially over a holiday period where they might be taking a long drive someplace.
Oh, sure. The heat will have an effect on an individual's temperament, and that's why we're, some of the tips that we have is to remind people just to take their time and allow for that extra time that they're going to need to get to their destination, and not let the heat get to them in various ways.
You know, I think all of us psychologically, when we head out on a trip out of town, we think everything is going to go okay. But we know there are chances that there might be some accident somewhere. There could be some other problem along the way. And we don't prepare for that, do we, as we should?
Well, that's true. And I think, again, that's why we're sending out the reminder for folks to take that extra time and plan their trip out. And first and foremost, make sure their vehicle is ready for that trip. Make sure the tire pressure is okay, the tires are in good shape. Make sure all their vehicle fluids are good. Make sure they have emergency supplies such as water, road flares, that kind of equipment in their vehicle.
I see this every day. I know you see it as well. How do we keep people from using their cell phones when they're driving? This is just not a good idea.
I think it's just a matter of spreading the word. It comes with the territory, unfortunately, with the modern age that we live in, with all the technology that's about. And, I see it every day. I drive to and from the office. At least almost half the drivers out there are whether they're talking, manipulating their phone, or texting and driving. But it's a problem.
And if we're taking a little trip, say, out of town for the weekend, what should we take along in case we do run into a problem? Give us an idea of what you should have in your safety kit.
Well, one of the things that you should have, obviously, is extra water. Especially if you're traveling throughout the desert area. And we're still going to experience some significantly high temperatures, as we normally do in the summertime. But I think a lot of people just kind of, put that on the side burner. They don't really think about that. But water is definitely something to have in the vehicle. As I mentioned earlier, road flares. That way, if you're traveling at night, you break down, you can put a road flare out there to warn other traffic that you are on the side of the road. Some of the other things that we recommend is if you have a little sign. If you don't have a phone with you, then some sort of mechanism to warn other drivers to maybe call for police to help out. Obviously, our patrolmen are going to be out there looking for those stranded motorists and helping them out as much as possible. But obviously, due to manpower issues, we're not going to be everywhere at once. So if we can get the word to locate some of those folks, then we'll be happy to. And just extra jumper cables, any basic repair tools, certainly the tools necessary to change a tire if you have a blowout or a flat tire. You'd be surprised how many people take those long trips and don't have adequate supplies to even change a tire or even have a spare tire.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised, but you're absolutely right. Sergeant Chavez, we thank you very much for giving us these tips, and we hope everybody will be as safe as they possibly can over this long holiday weekend. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.